Don't know where my little remote is. How are ya? Okay, so I made a video earlier about some cookies, puzzle cookies to make with the kids. Really felt out of my element. Wasn't the best. I don't even know if I am gonna post it. So if I did, I hope it wasn't too confusing. So now I'm gonna be back in my comfort zone a little more with making a cheesecake. So this cheesecake is gonna be for a Christmas cheesecake. And I'm gonna call it Candy Cane Kris Kringle. How about that? Okay, now here's the thing. We did shortbread cookies the other day. I had some extra, I was making shortbread cookies and I thought I'm going to try, and I made this quite a few times. I made my crust with shortbread cookie. So you just make your shortbread, and if you've got a double batch or you just make a batch for this, you can roll it out and then just squish it in your springform pan. Cook it like you would the cookies and then let it cool. So now you've got that wonderful base. You can use any base you want. I mean, you can use your graham crackers, whatever kind you prefer, but it's a really nice touch because this is going to have white chocolate in it and candy canes. So we've got our crust, and I've gone ahead and cooked that because the rest of it isn't cooked. So it's cooled, and in our bowl is this yummy mixture, and like, try not to eat it with a spoon. There's lots, so at least a few do. So basically for our cheesecake, I used 2 bricks of cream cheese, about a cup of icing sugar. I used a little bit of vanilla bean, but if you want to use a bit of just regular vanilla, that's good too. Not very much, you don't really need it too much. So I put the cream cheese and the icing sugar and a touch of vanilla. I put that in my KitchenAid, mixed that all up, and once that was creamy, I put a whole container of my Cool Whip. I love this stuff putting in it. It just makes it sort of less dense, fluffier, and of course it's really good. So a full container of that, and you just fold that in till it's all mixed in, or you can beat it on a really low speed back in your KitchenAid. And the other wonderful thing is, and I forgot to bring it out here, but I bought a big white chocolate bar. And so I broke that all up, melted it, and I always put just a little bit when I'm melting chocolate to put on the top, because we're going to put some more white chocolate on the top. I put a little bit of either butter or organic coconut oil just to make it a little smoother. So now in here we've got about a whole chocolate bar, a big chocolate bar of white chocolate, our Philadelphia cream cheese, any cream cheese, cup of icing sugar, and I took the candy canes and I just put them in my food processor and made those up so that they're going to go on the top. So they're all ground up here, but I put some in already. Just put a bit of those in there. And I know it's weird, but I am not putting any dark chocolate, or I don't think I'm even gonna, I did put some nuts out, but I'm not sure whether I'm gonna use them. Okay, so we've got that filling all ready to go. And we're just gonna go ahead and put that on. Oh, this seems so easy after those cookies, I tell you. I bet, people out there, yourselves, are probably really good at doing those. I'm okay at doing the crafts, the painting, the mason jars, all that good stuff. But not that good at doing those. Cookie, craft, yeah. Okay, so that really fills up this springform pan. Really fills that up. I don't know about you, but I just find, maybe it's the whole rest of the being locked down for the 2 weeks, and I'm all for it because we need to get better, and I'm all for that. But I really find that I have just been starting to get a little bit bitchy. Just ask Brad. I haven't even been going for a walk, and that really troubles me, but I say it and I say I'm going to, and then I don't. But yesterday I did. So I got the dogs, got their collars on. They were so excited. We were going out for a walk, and we went to the post office box, which is right up there. Like, you can see it from our doorstep. So I get the dogs, I go to the mail, I come back, and we go back in where Brad's sitting in downstairs and take the dogs off their leash, and they're kind of looking at me like, did you forget something? Like, aren't we going? Tried to tell them that was our walk. Felt bad, but what can I say? I don't know why. I do not know why. Okay, so that is nice, and like you can see this pan, it's right up to the top. And I just am going to go get the chocolate. Sorry, I couldn't get behind it. Okay, so now we've got this nice melted, wonderful mixture of the white chocolate. And just because white chocolate is a little bit sort of harder to work with, that's why I have the just a little bit, like a teaspoon maybe, and of the coconut oil. So you just want to mix it around again, just to make sure it's kind of smooth. Sometimes when it sits there too long, you know, it gets a little bit hard. Ow. Okay, this is hot, so I'm just going to kind of pour it on the top, because I wanted to put this over top. See if I can rest it on here. Sorry. You should always, you know, use gloves, oven mitts. It works better, but you know, I'm not happy unless I'm burning myself, cutting myself, tripping. I trip over my jammy bottoms all the time. I just about smashed my head the other day. It's not funny, but oh my God, like really? How can you trip over your jammies? I don't know, my toe gets caught in the bottom and I trip. So we are, oh, this looks and smells so fantastic. And because it's nice and warm, it just spreads really nice. Spreads really nice over there. And you know what? All that's left to do is sprinkle these candy cane pieces over the top. And that is it. Now this is going to have to go and set in the fridge, or actually outside because it's kind of cold, or even in the freezer. I would do it just in the fridge if you have room, and if not, sometimes I like to freeze it just because it kind of helps do it. This is the coolest. I got this springform pan at the secondhand store, and it's got this cool lip on the bottom, which is so cool because anytime I use a springform pan and I opened it to take the lid off to get the out, and then I want to put it back, I have got like chocolate and stuff up to my elbows. So this one works really great. You can hang on to it. It's not going to fall out the bottom. And when you open it and take the springform apart, you've still got a lip on it. So it's like a little pan. So we're going to put that, and you really should, if you can make it in the morning, or if you make it in the afternoon, have it the next day. Just don't try and have it too soon or it won't set, and which is okay. It'll taste as good. You'll just want to have it in a bowl. You can totally add some cashews on here. I can't resist, so I'm going to, because Brad loves cashews. And like I don't, right? Okay, that's it. Another COVID Chrissy's creation. And that is white chocolate Kris Kringle Kandykane cheesecake. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.